been awake for a bit, but just sitting back, listening to sounds of nature, the birds and whatnot. Interrupted by the sounds of gunfire shooting at the geese up at Crab Orchard Lake. It's north of here. Other than that, kind of dreading getting out of the sleep bag because it's nice and toasty. But all good things have to come to an end at some point, and that means I'll have to get up, get packed, and start hiking out and head back to reality. Yep. Anyways, I guess I'll get my boots on, but it feels so good in the bag. I'm not in a rush, though. Maybe a few more minutes. Okay. Well, I found some coals in my fire, my main fire, and it's about to catch hold. It's been smoldering for a bit, and but in the meantime, I went on a little excursion and found me some cedar bark. It's one thing that's not down here in the lower level, or at least nearby in the lower level, so I had to climb up, and it's real pretty up there. So before we pack up and head out of here for today, probably want to go replenish my water at the little waterfall that's over there. We'll go up, take a look around. It's cool. Anyhow, still got some frosties on the good old tarp. That probably didn't get a real accurate reading being down below there. 21 degrees last night. Okay. Might have been a little colder exposed outside here. But anyhow. Alright, I want to get this main fire going. That way I'll have something to warm up to. And I'll get some water going and coffee. Water from my oats and coffee. Just have coffee. Yeah. Old folks gotta have coffee. Okay. Right. Well, my water's heating up. I am going to take my CNOC and grab my water filter, and we're going to go fill up on some water. And while doing that, we'll go upstairs here and take a gander. Alright, there we go. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Alright, I'll be right back. Have you ever mentioned about the trouble it is to get a good video take? Now you go over here. Flattering a little more than I'd like.
We'll see what we can do though. Alright. Get you all set right there. Alright. I got my Sawyer water filter there. And my saline. Not saline, yeah, whatever. And, oh, there's this bad boy. Whoa, 2-liter bag from CNOC called a Vector. And you slide that off, unfold, and pop this open, bend it there, put this into your water source. You could dip it if you wanted, or what I'm getting ready to do, along the rock face there. Yeah, it might get a little wet on that. Woo! Oh, he left his puppy dry. That's for sure. Anyways, fold the flap back over. Put this back on to help seal it. Now I'm ready to attach my Sawyer, which I should have already had out. And get this ready to receive some water. Smoke still coming out of it. It's funny. I bottled me some smoke. Campfire smoke. Alright. Unscrew that. This screws on. One thing about your Sawyers, you always want to make sure you got your little seal there. Otherwise, you're in for a world of hurt. And of course I could drink either straight from this, or more. Yeah. Squeeze my bag, force the water through the Sawyer. Should be able to, anyways. And slowly but surely, we'll be getting some water. It'll take a bit. Alright. They have gravity fed versions. Alright. That's the flow. Something's up with my Sawyer. Oh. Bet I need to let it thaw. Key or wrap. We got froze inside. That's my problem. Alright. Yeah, I didn't think about that part. Alright. Well, I'll take it down back to where camp is and thaw it out. But in the meantime, you know, Murphy B, you know, do the best you can in a bad situation, right? That's what I'm getting ready to do. Alright, so this is staying right here. And we're going to go up, since I'm right here anyways, and take a look up top. And hold on. Oh, that's better. Lens was a little dirty. Alright, so all that'll be good there. Oop. Don't slip and fall. Now then, earlier when I was on my excursion for some cedar bark, and then come to find out I really didn't need it because my fire has smoldered enough, I found a frost bloom. Hopefully it's still in existence. It wasn't far from here. Oh, she's already evaporated. Bummer. It's right there. Real pretty. I got a still of it. Anyhow. I got sidetracked. I'm going to get to the frost bloom. But this is the creek where I was getting the water. Love how it stair steps. And then there's the stone maze with Panther Den. And then come a little further this way. Camp straight down there. Careful with the edge here. It's dry. Very neat. And there's another creek over here. I see some other people got their goat on and traveled up here along this edge. Alright, that's enough of that edge. Look close. There we go. Back to the little trail. I hear it. Sounds like a little waterfall down below over there. I haven't gone there just yet. But right over here is very scenic. I'm gonna get our way over there. How about that? I saw it when on my little bark hunt. Yeah, let's go through here. Right here it is. Very pretty. Very pretty. Somebody made some stepping stones. All right. Oh my. They're all about. Yeah, I left my camera at. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Frost bloom. It's got a heavier coating than the other one. The other one was really delicate. Another one over here, more tubular. And then right here, got some curls to it. And I don't want to step on any. There's that one there. And then there. Another one right here. That's a stinking mother load of them, huh? I did not anticipate that. All right. A little warm. Cool. There's algae there. So we're not going to step on algae. That'll make a real hazardous step. Okay. Let's see what else we can find. Read my path through here. Get back over to the bluff edge. That was not the word bluff edge, it was bluff edge. But kind of mean the same, right? I think Sean would agree with that. With hiking with Sean, not the Sean with my self-reliance. And step over. There we go. Ah, sniggle piggle. There we go. Woo! All right. That was leaves for you. Creek's running good over there. That was the one I was following early on. Alright. Back up. And go through this little hole. Ow, briars. Okay. Gorgeous. All right. I'm going to make my way back over to the waterfall and thaw out my sawyer because I got to get some water and boil it. That's an idea too. Boil. All right. Anyways, back we go. Alright, well, I'm back to where I filled my water bottle up. It's all right down there. But, thought, you know, while I'm here, let's do the other side. Last night, I heard a few coyotes, probably 4 or 5. They sounded like they were just like right back there because it just rolled down the valley here. They're howling. It was really cool and a little unnerving. But look at that, would you? big old slabs of stone just broke away, created the little maze. Of course, not as spectacular looking at the tops of them, but when you look down, whoo, cool. And goes this way. We'll get a view here in a moment. Oh yeah, this is the location where I went into the den. Look how sheer that is, would you? Stone maces couldn't do much better job. With that they could. With this other surface, wow. I see my shadow. Hey Shadow, how you doing? The time I left my phone at the campsite to charge. I'll just have to see if I can get some stills out of the video. It's a crack. Yeah, it sure is. Alright. Camp's on the other side of that one. I'm not going boulder hopping, because it goes down in elevation, not up. Yeah, somewhere in the distance, somebody's got a cattle ranch or a farm. You heard the cows mooing this morning. They were ready for some chow. Oh, this one I can hop. All right. Do not recommend anybody doing this, especially my scouts. Yeah, it slopes down pretty good. Alright, I'm not going to go that edge. Let's go over here. Watch for limbs. Huh. Well, at least I can say I did it. Right? Okay, back to that one little spot. Oop. Another one. Frost bloom. Love how it just curls there. I will have to admit, this is my first trip seeing a frost bloom. And did I see a bunch of them? Okay, again, I do not recommend anybody doing this, especially my scouts. Clear? Hope so. I'm being a silly old goat in the woods. Getting my goat on. Alright. Oh, wow. There's another one. Starting to melt. Okay. And there's another one. Huh. I guess during my frozen video earlier in the year, January, I was too busy taking a look at frozen waterfalls. Not the little tiny things that are frozen. I was going for the big stuff. But yeah, hopefully we'll have a hard freeze at some point, and probably hit Jackson Hole, Burden Falls, and then Jackson Falls to capture those. Sean Gossman with Hiking with Sean, he's planning on doing a New Year's hike because we're anticipated to have a bunch of rain, hence we're going to have some waterfalls. And if work pans out where I don't have to go in, I plan on doing the same, joining him. I have a little bit of a collaboration. Alright. Hey, I just realized my nose was dripping. Probably didn't want to see that. Back to where I climbed up at. Collect my Nalgene. Yeah, that's the word, not saline. Saline's a solution. Nalgene. And my Vector. And I guess I could have had that Sawyer next to my body while I've been doing all this hiking. It'd been thawed out by now. Huh. Alright. Well, you guys saw me climb up. You don't need to see me fall down. Hopefully not. Alright. Well, I got my water boiled for my Nalgene. The little billy pot that's for the Solo Stove Light holds just enough to fill the Nalgene. Of course, I poured some of this out for my coffee. I had a little bit left over from last night, and so I'm currently working on that. But yeah, so I'm getting ready to boil this next batch here, and probably have me another thing of coffee and start packing up and start moseying out. It's going to be clear skies today instead of overcast like yesterday, so it's going to be nice. So I'm going to continue on down the trail, head towards Crab Orchard Lake, and then circle back up and around and out. And hopefully it'll still be a pretty day then. I'm sure it will. Anyways, I'm going to sit back in my easy chair here, kick my feet up, and enjoy my coffee. Hope you don't mind. Yeah, it's nice. Okay. Well, a couple of hikers came through. Excuse me. There we go. A couple of hikers came through, and so they were just hiking the trail on around, heading the same direction I was. So I figured, well, you know what? I might as well start getting packed up here. Yeah, before I do that, yeah, I moved where my initial setup was. There's some more folks. But I wanted to show you this sleeping bag. There's the suspension system right here. And it has these little toggles. You can slide it, tension it up. Shock cord here. It's got these shoulder baffles to help seal you up at night, which made a huge difference last night. It's got a center zipper. That way it's in line with your your hammock. And then it just got this little foot box here And you can zipper it back up. You can, use this sleeping bag conventionally too with a tent and all. But yeah, you can unzip the foot box, fold it inside, and it's got the cord here to seal it around. That way it limits how much air can come in at your feet. The suspension system there. It's pretty slick. Yeah, very slick. Yeah, I very much enjoyed it. Sleeping in it last night. So, other stuff. Let's see, the Solo stove. Yeah, it's a little getting used to from a propane stove because you have to feed it considerably. But it is very efficient, and when the flame is going, it's very directed and is very hot. So I'm happy with that. As the little billy pot that comes with it, like I said earlier when I was boiling some water, can fill up a Nalgene. Lastly, this thing here from Ceenoc. Cool thing about it is once you're done with it, this little bad boy will roll up to next to nothing. Yeah, I'm not rolling it the right way, but next to nothing, and it'll fit right there with my Sawyer, which froze. Anyways, lesson learned with a water filter, eh? So you can still boil at least. That's what I did. But yeah, I'm digging it. So anyhow, look them up. Outdoor Vitals. They got a variety of different sleeping bags. Solo stove. Check them out. They've got even campfire versions of these things. And then Ceenoc Outdoors for a little bag there. That is called the Vector. So, yeah. I like it. Beats hauling around a empty water container that can't fold up. Quite happy that I found it. Quite happy. All right, so I'm gonna get packed up here and start hiking out. See what else we can see. Well, I've been piddling around here long enough. And I got to looking at the time, and I was like, oh shit. Right. 12 o'clock. Oh well. I'll get moving. Make it back to the vehicle. And get back to Paducah. Man, it's pretty down here. Just pretty. Look at that rock face, would you? It's got a natural shelter underneath it. Yeah, there was another pair of hikers that came in. They were exploring the bluffage. Yeah, pretty cool. Alright, well, if I let the shutterbug get the best of me, I'll never make it back to town, so I'm going to have to put it back in its place. Alright, onward and quickward, maybe. This is a really nice location. Nice deep water. Trail crossing over here where the rocks are at. Yeah. Very nice. Ooh, there's a camper over there. Looks like they're getting ready to tear down. Yeah, very pretty. Oh Isn't this picturesque? Another stream crossing. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. You know what? Trail goes that way. I'll meander around. Ooh, look at that pit. Look at this site. Somebody built a fire pit underneath there. Monster set of stuff here. Look at this thing. Looks like they weren't decided to have one pit or two. More like a table. And you got your feed the fire over there. Toss you a grill across the top there. Or you just have your open fire right here. And if you didn't like that fire pit, come over to here. Somebody's got some twigs in there for you already. How about that? But yeah, look at that, would you? Awesome. Just beautiful. There must have been a bunch of people camping here at one point. All these fire pits. Could accommodate a bunch of people, that's for sure. Well, just keep in mind if you come out here and you're going to go hike the trail, have some waterproof boots. And over, and back over to the trail. Yeah, several crossings of water. One thing you can certainly do while you're on this trail, of course this is part of the river trail, is play the game I Spy, right? Because sometimes you have to look for those little diagonals. Or diamonds, I should say, not diagonals. With the I in it. Yeah. That indicates the trail. Thank you for the Forest Service, I believe, for putting them out. I saw a sign, middle of nowhere. Of course, it's National Wildlife Refuge Boundary. So, but I thought it was nice that it's facing this slope. Of course, it's the first sign I've seen other than trail markers. Look at that. That'd make some fishing during the warmer months for sure. So, it's about a straight shot heading back towards the parking lot. So, I'll just follow the trail and be at the vehicle after a while. And then start to trudge home. Well, drive home. I ain't walking it. It's about an hour from my house. So, anyhow, good stuff. Glad I came. It's all part of the experience. Trying to think of a little catchphrase. You know, get your goat on, or goat on. You know, something along that line. Kind of liking to get your goat on. Anyhow, I came across something that reminded me of the very first camp out we took our son on when he became a scout. And it was a curlicue. There's no upper limbs on it, although she's still standing, so I think the sprouts off of it are still alive. But I had a scout leader back in the day, or active parent anyways. He found one of these and cut it right about there and cleaned it all up and everything, and he had a little story to go with it. And of course, it was all about life's challenges. You know, life makes various twists and turns, but you know, trying to take us off our path. But the goal is always to be eagle. And at the very top of it, he implanted a silver dollar with the moon landing, you know, when the eagle landed. And yeah, that was really cool. And at that point in time, the National Scout Museum was in Murray, Kentucky, and he was highly inclined to donate it as a display, because we all thought it was rather unique. So, not sure if he did that or not. Shortly thereafter, the Scout Museum moved to Texas. So, anyhow, I feel that completion is near at hand. Why? Because this hill's about to kick my ass. 2, I see somebody's truck. That's not the guy that owns the land to the right of me. It's the parking lot. I knew this portion was gonna get me good. But we are near at hand. Get a little bit more momentum here. I see the road. And I see the red escape. All right. Yep, I see my goatmobile. Ow. All right. Yeah. Somebody bicycled in. How about that? All right. A little over half mile back. Got a text from my daughter. When you gonna be home? Well, it'd be closer to 3. That was my original projection. Anyhow. Come here, Key. There we are. Blip, blip. Okay, Panther Den. I really like it. Don't like that hill, but I like Panther Den. I like the new sleeping bag. Much more compact. If it got colder, I'd wonder. Cause my other bag, original bags, and mine is 15. I believe that's Celsius. This one's 0. And I think that's Celsius, so. But it got pretty cool last night. The thermometer mentioned 21. I don't have a whole lot of faith in 21. That'd been pretty cold. But, anyways. The CNOC Vector, the little water bag. I like that. Next time I will remember to carry my Sawyer, my water filter, against my body when it's cold, or at least it's going to be below freezing. That way it stays thawed. Let's see. The Solo stove, the light, that was a learning experience. Been used to propane. You know, got hot heat. Yeah, sawed up little, you know, pieces and then baton those, and then put them in. That way it would burn a little bit longer, and then toss in some smaller twigs to keep the heat, you know, or the flame going good. Was able to boil water twice. Had my hot coffee and oatmeal. So, yeah, I like that too. So, anyways, this is going to be a recommendation for the scouts to come to, or the troop. There are some guys that will just go ape nuts over the rock formations. Don't be doing what I did by jumping. Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then further down, when I started my way out, it's just real pretty up till you get to the lake, and then it's a turnaround trip coming back out, and it's kind of downhill from there, except it's uphill for sights. All right, well, I'll get this thing off of me, drink me some water, and then head back home. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, give me a like. If you haven't subscribed, give me a subscribe. You know, be kind of cool. But looking forward to doing some collaboration with Sean, with hiking with Sean, and then possibly Shawnee Woodsman Z. We mentioned, or it's been a while back, about doing some outings together. So we'll probably do some of that in 2019, since it's like 2 days away, right? Anyways, thanks for tuning in. You guys have a great one, and have an awesome new year.